66 million years ago, the world ended. In a single second, the energy of a billion Hiroshima bombs tore through the crust. The sky turned into a furnace. The oceans boiled. It wasn't just a bad day, it was the literal execution of 75% of all life on Earth. By all laws of logic, Earth should have become a tomb. A spinning, silent rock. Like Mars, like Venus, but it didn't. Within years, the soot cleared. Within centuries, the forests returned. Within a geological blink, the scars were gone. How? Because Earth isn't just a rock, it has a secret. A hidden deep tissue intelligence that fights back against extinction. Today, on Animal Lover Planet, we are uncovering the most powerful force in the universe. Not the power to destroy, but the power to heal. Welcome to the study of the planetary immune system. When you get a fever, your body isn't failing. It's fighting. Your temperature rises to cook the invaders. Your blood rushes to the wound to seal the breach. Earth does the exact same thing. For decades, scientists viewed Earth as a passive stage. A background for the real drama of biology. But then came the Gaia Hypothesis. The idea that our planet is a self-regulating organism. Now we're taking it a step further. We're realizing that Earth possesses a complex, multi-layered immune system. It's not a literal brain, but a web of chemical, geological, and biological feedback loops. When a virus, like a massive asteroid or a sudden surge in CO2 hits the system, the planet doesn't just sit there. It reacts. It rebalances. It heals. But here's the terrifying question. How much trauma can the system take before it finally breaks? Imagine you're a giant. You look at Earth's surface and see a smooth blue marble. But zoom in. The crust is a jigsaw puzzle of jagged plates, floating on a sea of molten fire. This is the first line of defense, plate tectonics. To us, an earthquake is a tragedy. To the planet, it's a skin graft. When an asteroid strikes and leaves a crater 100 miles wide, it creates a massive festering wound in the crust. But Earth has a long memory. Over millions of years, the subduction zones pull that damaged crust back down into the mantle. It melts it, it purifies it. And then, through volcanic eruptions, it exhales new, pristine land back to the surface. The planet literally swallows its scars. But it's not just about the fire. It's about the water. Erosion and sedimentation are the planet's white blood cells. After a cataclysm, the rain washes the debris away. It buries the evidence of death under miles of new sediment. Over time, that sediment turns to rock, trapping toxins and excess carbon safely underground. The planet isn't just cleaning the surface, it's performing surgery on itself. But geology is slow. It takes millions of years. What happens in the meantime? Meet the commandos of the immune system, extremophiles. These are organisms that don't just survive disaster, they crave it. When a supervolcano turns the surrounding land into a toxic acidic wasteland, these microscopic pioneers move in first. They eat sulfur, they breathe metal. They prep the soil for everything that follows. Think back to the KPG extinction. The dinosaurs were gone, the sky was black for years. Photosynthesis almost stopped. But in the deep ocean, the biological pump never quit. Plankton began to bloom the moment the sun returned. They acted like a planetary sponge, soaking up the lethal levels of CO2 and pumping oxygen back into the atmosphere. Here's the shocker. Disaster doesn't just kill life, it accelerates it. When the old guard is wiped out, it creates a vacuum. This is known as ecological release. Evolution goes into overdrive. Within a few million years of the Great Dying, we didn't just have the same life back, we had better, more complex, and more resilient life. At Animal Lover Planet, we see this every day in nature. Resilience isn't just about bouncing back. It's about bouncing forward. But wait. If the planet is so good at healing, why have there been 5 mass extinctions? Here's the twist you weren't expecting. Sometimes the immune response is more dangerous than the initial injury. Take the Snowball Earth event. Billions of years ago, a massive bloom of oxygen-producing life cleared the atmosphere of methane, a powerful greenhouse gas. The planet healed itself from a methane-heavy atmosphere, so effectively that it accidentally froze the entire world solid. For millions of years, Earth was a cosmic ice cube. The planetary immune system isn't nice. It doesn't care about individual species. It doesn't care about you or me or the dinosaurs. It only cares about the system. If the system decides that the best way to survive is to wipe the slate clean and start over, It will. How does the Earth breathe when it's choking? The atmosphere is the planet's most delicate organ. It's a thin skin of gas, held in place by gravity. When a catastrophe like the Siberian Traps volcanic eruption pumps trillions of tons of CO2 into the air, the planet begins to sweat. The temperature rises. This causes more evaporation. More evaporation leads to more rain. And here is the magic of chemistry. Rainwater reacts with silicate rocks. This is called chemical weathering. The rain literally pulls the CO2 out of the sky and turns it into liquid bicarbonate. That liquid flows into the rivers, into the oceans, and eventually settles on the seafloor as limestone. Those cliffs? That's ancient poison from the atmosphere, turned into solid rock by the planet's natural air filtration system. It's a slow-motion miracle. A planetary-scale thermostat that has kept Earth's temperature within a habitable range for nearly 4 billion years. We've talked about volcanoes and asteroids. But there is a deeper rhythm at play. Scientists have discovered something called the deep time pulse. Every 26 to 30 million years, Earth seems to go through a cycle of upheaval and renewal. It's as if the planet has a heartbeat. We used to think extinctions were random accidents. We now suspect they might be part of a larger necessary process of shedding. Just as a forest needs fire to clear out old growth and allow new seeds to germinate, the Earth might need these massive resets to prevent biological stagnation. Without the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, mammals would likely still be scurrying in the shadows. You wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. The immune system didn't just save the planet, it created the conditions for human intelligence to emerge. This brings us to the present. To us. Scientists now call our era the Anthropocene. For the first time in 4.5 billion years, a single species is changing the planet's chemistry faster than an asteroid impact. We are pumping carbon into the sky at a rate that dwarfs the ancient volcanoes. We are clearing forests that act as the planet's lungs. Is the planetary immune system starting to recognize us as the threat? Some researchers argue that the extreme weather we're seeing today, the century, storms happening every year, is the Earth trying to rebalance. It's the planet's fever breaking, but there's a glimmer of hope. Because we are biological, we are technically part of the immune system. We are the first species in history that can consciously help the planet heal. When we restore a wetland, we're repairing a kidney. When we protect a rainforest, we're shielding a lung. When we clean the ocean, we're purifying the blood. At Animal Lover Planet, we believe that understanding this resilience isn't just about science, it's about survival. So can Earth heal itself from a global catastrophe? The answer is a resounding definitive. Yes, the Earth has survived being a ball of molten lava. It has survived being a frozen wasteland. It has survived being smashed by cosmic rocks. The planet will be fine. It has the tools. It has the time. It has the immune system to outlast anything we throw at it. The real question is, will we be around to see the recovery? The Earth's resilience is an invitation. An invitation to stop acting like an infection and start acting like a partner. We aren't just observers of this world. We are its most complex biological expression. We are the cells that have finally developed eyes to see the system we belong to. Next time you look at a mountain or a river or even a tiny weed growing through a crack in the sidewalk, remember what you're really looking at. You're looking at a survivor. You're looking at a mechanism that has been refined over billions of years to ensure that life, no matter what, finds a way. The Earth is healing. The only question is, are you helping or are you in the way? If this journey into the Earth's hidden powers moved you, hit that like button. It helps us keep telling these stories. Subscribe to Animal Lover Planet and click the bell icon so you never miss a deep dive into the wonders of our living world. What do you think? Is humanity a part of Earth's immune system, or are we the virus it's trying to fight? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. And if you want to see what happens when the planetary balance is truly thrown off, click here to watch our video on what would happen if the moon disappeared tonight. Thanks for watching. Stay curious.